pre-K through 6th graders in Kent and Ottawa counties will now be required to wear masks in class.
Health departments in both counties have announced mask mandates for schools. News 8's Joe LaFergie is here now with the details.
Yeah, it comes after a number of COVID infections in West Michigan continues to climb. Kent County Administrative Health Officer Adam London explaining why he first avoided the controversial mandates until just days before classes are about to start.
But I also at that time realized that our schools and our parents had the opportunity to do the right thing and to require masking on their own. It's now clear in my conversations with school leaders that that's not going to happen across the county.
The public health order requires students pre-K through 6th grade, the population not eligible for the COVID vaccine, as well as teachers and staff to wear masks. Both public and private schools fall under the order.
If there is substantiated non-compliance with that, that's something we would turn over to our legal counsel, and it would be for them and for the courts to decide what happens next.
The rise in COVID infections in both counties, driven by the Delta variant, is behind the decision.
We do have concern that over the coming weeks, as people are going indoors more and congregating more indoors, that we will see more and more pediatric cases of COVID-19, both diagnoses, but then also hospitalizations.
Experts, including Helen DeVos Children's Hospital pediatric infectious disease specialist, Dr. Rosemary Olivero, says without the vaccine, the mask is an effective way to avoid the virus.
If you are yourself wearing a mask, you are less likely to inhale those infected respiratory droplets. It's not perfect, but it does decrease the amount that you would inhale.
Of course, the decision on masks has both health and political implications. Comes a week after groups protested both for and against mask mandates outside the health department. And Democratic state lawmakers publicly called for mandates after local Republican legislators sent a letter to London urging him to let local school boards decide on mask policies and threatened to use tools including the power of the purse if they didn't comply. London says he wasn't swayed by either side.
I really need to focus on what my charge is, what my job is, my responsibility, which is to look at the data, the science, the epidemiology, and try to determine what's best for the community.
So two developments could trigger an end to the order 60 days after the approval of the vaccine for those 12 and under. That might happen, though, until the first of the year, or if the CDC moves Kent and Ottawa counties to the low community transmission category for 7 consecutive days.